As night fell, Spade visited the Ashran temple in the sacred land. By this time, the main gate of the temple was closed. Spade approached the entrance beside the main gate. When he knocked on the door knocker, the person who answered seemed to have been expecting him and led him inside. He was guided to a small room in the area where the priests spend their time, past the room, usually visited by the devotees.
Please wait here.
Thank you. The room was lit by candlelight, large shelves lined with liquor bottles stretched along the walls. It seemed to be a room where the priests drank. In the center of the room was a square table with enough chairs for about 10 people. As Spade was inspecting the bottles on the shelves, Cougar arrived.
Good evening.
Good evening. Cougar was dressed in his usual priestly robes.
Don't you ever wear anything else, Lord Cougar? Spade asked impulsively.
I'm used to this outfit. You're dressed quite formally yourself.
Spade was also wearing a sharp-looking jacket.
Well, I thought it appropriate for visiting the Grand Temple.
Please, have a seat.
Thank you. Spade wondered where to sit, whether beside or across from Cougar. Just as his heart started to race, Cougar placed 5 bottles of liquor and some cups on the table, then sat down across from Spade.
I won't pour for you, so help yourself.
I've brought some liquor too. Spade took a bottle out of his bag and placed it on the table.
I received this a while ago and saved 1 bottle. It's from Lord Jinla. Let's drink it together.
Oh my, are you sure?
Yes, but as the High Priest, do you get to drink Lord Jinla's liquor often?
No, most of the time it's offerings from various countries. We even have liquor from the Serpent Kingdom.
Cougar picked up one of the bottles. Interesting.
It was a blue bottle with a label that read Gerbera. The label indicated that the liquor was named after the goddess Gerbera. Spade had been thinking about something on his way here. The liquor from Jinla had been brought to him by Curafon. It was a gift from Gerbera. When he asked the conch again, Gerbera said, "Someone who looked a lot like you helped me." At the time, Spade assumed Gerbera had become the owner of the card, but it turned out to be different.
Maybe Lady Yuri asked Lady Gerbera for that favor.
That made sense.
Since Lady Yuri knows Lord Curafon, she might be close to Lady Gerbera too.
Spade had deduced this.
They must be close. Lady Gerbera transformed into someone who looked a lot like Lady Yuri before.
Spade had met Gerbera with Yuri's face in front of the Sleepyhead's house. By the way, have you met the Queen of the Serpent Kingdom since then? Spade timidly asked Cougar. I have. She seemed quite well. Cougar answered nonchalantly. Did you visit out of concern? Do you really like Lady Yuri that much? Spade asked with a curious look. I like her very much. Cougar smiled, which caught Spade off guard.
Seriously?
I can't handle this conversation sober. Let's drink. Spade uncorked the bottle he brought and poured some liquor into his cup. Here, Lord Cougar. He handed the bottle to Cougar, who also poured himself a drink. I can't believe you fell for a married woman. Your fans can't know about this. It would be a scandal if the fan club found out. Some might faint from the shock. So where do you meet Lady Yuri when you spend time together? More importantly, how did you feel when the flower bud was gone? Cougar returned the question. Well, it was disappointing. I enjoyed talking with her. Since Cougar had answered honestly, Spade did too. Her values are quite different, aren't they? Unlike me, I was born without any magical power and felt out of place in my country. She doesn't discriminate against her children based on their magical abilities. That's amazing her children think that's normal. If my mother were like her, I might have had a happier life and wouldn't have become a fairy. Now that you mention it, I never thought about it. But her children do have varying levels of magical power. They get along so well that I never found it strange. For me, that's quite remarkable. She came to know you because of that card, right? Cougar asked. Yes, it seems the card Spade helped her. I was worried about how she praised another man so openly, even though she's a queen. But she gets along well with the king, right? They seem to get along fine. How many other lovers does she have? With the liquor loosening his tongue, Spade asked boldly. I heard about 20. 20? Spade's eyes widened in shock. That many? How does she manage the order? She doesn't have physical relationships with her lovers. Huh? Isn't that what lovers do? Their family seems to have very little sexual desire, and rarely feel that way except during the red moon, so she has very few partners for that. Then what do lovers do? They kiss, perhaps. Cougar didn't mention the rituals a kiss. Spade was shocked. He never expected such a difference in perception just because they were from different families. Maybe she thought that's what lovers do. She must have been very surprised when I did that to her that night.
So, the king, you and Lord Lars are her partners? What a combination. You must have done something to her too. She was too cute that night. But because of that, I can't talk to her anymore. Spade said regretfully. Do you like her very much? Cougar now asks Spade. I don't know about very much, but I do like her. Don't you want to make someone you love your own? She's like a human version of Gerbera, so having multiple lovers makes her more attractive. Besides, I don't want to bear the weight of someone's life. You don't either, do you? People with strong attachment can't become fairies. Oh yes, for now. I just pet a cute cat. That cat doesn't come often though. The liquor from Jimuna was completely gone. Spade uncorked a bottle of Gerbera and poured it into his cup. It was a light liquor, likely popular with women. Cougar sipped his drink too. By the way, do you know why the Grand God ordered humans to cease fighting? Cougar changed the subject. No, I don't. But you have an idea, don't you? Isn't there a sense of unease in the divine realm? Not particularly. Listerian said so, though. Spade's face twitched. When something happens, does the sacred land get notified? Well, I suppose, are you on talking terms with Ryan? Spade found the combination surprising. We're not on bad terms. Something seems about to happen, right? This isn't the first time. I once read in a history book that there was a winter period on the continent. Lady Cassandra said it was because the gods' powers weakened significantly, affecting human lives. Something that caused the gods' powers to weaken must have happened then, right? Something that can't be told to humans. The Grand God probably issued that decree because it's about to happen again. Well, something like that. I guess I wasn't directly informed either. Where will it happen? If it happens, it'll be in the divine realm. I only know about the previous incident through rumors. Let me know if you sense anything as a friend. Cougar's unexpected words caught Spade off guard. A friend? Are you finally acknowledging me as a friend? Yes, I'll report to the Grand God that I made a friend after 1,000 years, so please tell me if you find out anything. Cougar said with a smile. Spade felt more confused than happy, and the first drinking party with his new friend came to an end. Spade stepped outside the temple, the chilly wind blew. A friend. Spade chuckled to himself. My childhood was tough, but maybe it was better than Lord Cougar's a friend, huh? I never even talked to Lord Cougar before meeting Lady Yuri. This is strange. I wonder if I can brag about this to someone. Spade laughed as he headed home.